Okay, I first wanted to start out by thanking the Chrysler forum for giving me all the information I needed about the crazy problems with experiencing the high idle, rough shift, that whiny noise, and that it turns out it's not a $1 million tranny problem and probably just an alternator problem. So I read the post in the Chrysler forum about replacing it. It's really not a hard job so far. You just pull the cover off the top of the engine, disconnect the battery for sure, remove the air housing. That was really simple, just like replacing your filter. You just pop off the top, and then there's only one bolt holding the housing on. You don't need to take out these other bolts that just help it to align. I think it was this bolt and some other bolt, I don't know. You just pull it up, it'll come off. Of course, you gotta loosen this, pull off right over that, and then when you get to the alternator, this will just pull off. You squeeze the tabs, pull it right off, undo the bolt. This one, when it's on there, this red part is clipped up here, so you just push that back, and then you could push that back, and you could squeeze this and pull it right off. So it's pretty simple. And then there's 3 bolts, one on top here, one on the front, and 2 on the front. This one and this one, those were, I think, like 15 millimeter. Came off really easy. This one, I'm not sure what that one was, probably 15 too. And then to relieve the tension on the belt, someone said they could just use a standard ratchet, 3-inch ratchet, and just stick it on there, and they had no problems with getting it on. But I didn't have the space, so I just went and bought a really cheap, shortest 3/8-inch breaker bar I could. It's only like 15 bucks, and I just stuck the box end just to give a little more tension, and pulled on it, and it relieved the tension, so it was no problem. So on the next little video, I'll show you the replaced alternator. It's really a novice job, really simple so far, and hopefully that will solve my problem. Okay, so you do have to remove this bracket as well, otherwise it's not going to come off. And at first, when I was messing around with this, it didn't seem like the alternator was moving anywhere, so you do have to just kind of wiggle it, keep pulling it, and it'll pop right up. Okay, you can see I got the brackets back on, connections back on, got my case back in. This is 10 millimeter, so I'm pretty much set to just put the air filter back in, tighten this up, hook up the hose, put the engine cover back on, and give it a try. The tension bar was really simple to work with. I hope that everything will just realign on its own if anything is off a notch, but everything seems to be on pretty good. So very simple so far. I was very surprised. Good as new. No more crazy high idling, jerking, any problems like that. So seems like an alternator can fix a tranny problem, or what appears to be a tranny problem. Thanks, Chrysler Forum.